Hello there, folks. Today we're working on a Honda Civic. One of my friends brought it here. The fog light needs to be changed. I think they hit something, so it's broken. And he's worried that when it goes for MOT, it will fail. So he asked me to change it for him. Okay. These are the guys I go to church with. I'm a church guy, so they ask for help, so I just help them out. All right, so let me just flip the camera around and then show you the light. Okay, right, this is the light, the fog light that we're going to be replacing. This is a 2011 Civic. So it is this one. As you can see, is broken. I wonder how this got broken, to be honest with you. So we're gonna replace it with this new one. Now to replace this, you can take off the bumper or the covers underneath here, but there are some two holes underneath here that you can access this to save yourself removing the whole thing. If you use these holes to remove this and it doesn't work, you're gonna have to take off the bumper, or let me have a look. You can have access by removing these covers maybe, or removing this wheel cover here on the inside here, so that you can get in there. So I'm gonna get some sockets and extensions to see if first of all, I'll look in there to try to guess what size of socket I will need to put in there. All right, as you can see, the guy takes care of the car. Look at the tread on this, very nice. Mine are finished now. I need to put new ones, so let me go get the tools. Yep, I managed to remove it through one of them two holes. I used the torch to light in there to see this bolt. This bolt holds the fog lamp in place. Okay, I used extensions. I put these together. I tried to put this one, but it misses a coupler, so but these were okay, putting them together with a socket number 10, so I was able to remove it. So this tab, you just press here and then it comes off. Let me just do it. Right, like I said, this tab here, this cable, not tab, you just press this tab on top here, you press it very hard and you pull that way and it comes off. So there is a light, the lamp. Just switch off this, and then this here, you twist, I think, yeah, you twist this way. Now you have to be careful with the bulb because I don't want to damage it. I have to take it and put it in there, okay, straight away. I don't want to touch the glass on it because they're very, very delicate things, these. So then it goes here like so on this one. I need to get a tripod because I got used to working with my little boy. Now he's not around, you know, he's growing now. He's running around with his friends playing games, so most of the time I'm on my own. So now I'm gonna take this new one. Nice. Let me just see the old one there. This is the one that is crushed. Why? I have no idea. Let's look at this other one here. You can see it's very old compared with this. So it's going to be bright on this side, a little bit dim on the side because the glass is very old. You know, these Hondas are very old Hondas, 2011. So that's how. But if you take care of them, the Hondas, they're very durable cars. They're Japanese cars. You look after them, you can drive for another 10 years, 20 years, as long as you service them. Okay, let me just go back to putting back this light. And before we put it in, the cable has to go in. Let's just push it until it clicks, then you know that it's secure. All right, so I'm gonna start putting it back on. Right before tying it in, putting the bolt back in, I have to go switch it on and see if it works, because the worst thing is put everything and it doesn't work. You have to go underneath again, remove everything. As you can see here, guys, I've put bricks. The jack is on that slipper there, so it's holding, and the car is on bricks, just in case that fails. Okay, let me just go switch on the car. Right, it's on. These are on as well, so everything is good, and this one is on as well. They have a gap here, because when I'm putting this one, I'm noticing a bit of a gap here, so I thought, is everything going all right? But this is how they are. They leave a kind of big gap here, so I'm going to switch it off and then put everything back in. All right, it's in. Now I had a little bit of a fiddle with it, because as we can see, there is this adjuster here. Okay, so what happens is, when you put this lamp back in there, this black plastic covering, it gets adjusted with this. So on this new one, this plastic covering was up here. So as I was putting it in, I was wondering why it doesn't line up nicely like on the other side. So then I realized it is this thing here. You have to adjust to the same length as this. That one was a little bit short up to here, so I adjusted it to be exactly in the same line as this. So then it went in, and as you can see, it's now gone in perfectly. But before, it was leaving like a finger size gap. I could put my finger in here tight, but my finger could go in there. So after adjusting, now there it is. So it's done. I'm gonna remove the bricks and then call the guy to come to collect it, because it's done now. I think the people that own this car were looking after it. Nice tires, the suspension there, you can see it's new, springs and shock absorbers there. So it is an old car, but was well taken care of. All right, so I guess that's about it. Let me just flip the camera around. Like I said, Japanese cars, they're very durable, nicely made. So the guy, he has a very, very good durable car here. These, if you service them very well, you can drive well over 20-30 miles. They are built like tanks, and I think they're taking care of it. As you can see, I just showed you the suspension, so that is good. So I will see you on the next video when I am servicing the Kia, because I have to take off the oil that keeps on getting dark on the transaxle. So see you on the next one. Take care. No, don't take care. I wanted to tell you about this. Okay, the idea of them making them two holes at the bottom to remove the fog lights, it is a blessing for people like us DIYers. Because if I had to remove the whole, let me just turn the camera around. If I had to remove the whole bumper with the headlamps, everything, it would have been an absolute nightmare. Because all these things are attached to the bumper as well, so they will have to come out, maybe even take the wheel out. So the Japanese guy who sat down and said, you know what, let's just make two holes here so that you can take off the bulb and take off this. Man, I respect you, mate. I really respect the guy who came up with that idea, because it saved us a lot of hassle. If it was the French, they were not going to do it. And I'm not saying this in a bad way. I have a Citroen. I love the French people, but they don't have that idea of making things easy for DIYers like us. So thank you very much for watching. I'm saying this for the second time. I shouldn't be saying it again, but see you on the next one. Bye bye.